I told you that I was going to change the face of PPW. I told you that the new era was arrived, and I told you that I have an eye for talent that nobody else does. TJ Masters, he has no eye for talent. I have eye for talent, and I'm talking about the new PPW champion. Look at it, I'm talking about the problem solver, Pat Sawyer. We are undeniably the greatest group in the history of PPW, the history of professional wrestling. Tell him, I told you that I was going to make a man that was already great even greater, and it started tonight. Tell him, baby, Kakoa.
He's not the only one telling people stuff, because I told you that I was going to do exactly what I did tonight, and that was take back what's rightfully mine, and that's that PPW television championship. Look at it, baby, because you ain't going to see it for a very, very long time, and that doesn't only go for you, that goes for the rest of the PPW locker room. See, I know, he knows, these idiots that come every month to support us know, and very soon everyone else in PPW is gonna know exactly why you can't touch, clutch.
All right, here we go. Paul Bull, Phil Bravado here. PPW High Voltage, Evander James taking on Ring of Honor star LSG. That is Leo St. Giovanni. Phil, I circled this one on the card a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, this one is supposed to steal the show here tonight, Paul. I mean, we've got LSG, as you mentioned, from Ring of Honor, absolutely amazing talent. And we've got Evander James, who came here last time against Sean Carr, came up just a little short. He's trying to even up his record here at PPW. It's going to be a tough one here tonight.
Evander James, House of Glory Jewel champion, has so much talent. I've seen this kid improve over the last few years. He's getting better and better, shed a ton of weight, has himself in top, pristine shape. Here's a whip off the ropes. Sunset flip by Giovanni. Beautiful basement drop kick. And Giovanni down, and James pandering to the crowd. James in control of this match early here. Beautiful front face lock into a big vertical suplex. And you can see the look on the face of Leo St. Giovanni, LSG, the pain. Holding the lower back. Here's a side press by James. Hook of the leg and a kick out of 2.
LSG getting frustrated here, Paul. He can't yell at Jeff Carden. I mean, Jeff Carden's not going to be able to win the match for him.
Well, Jeff Carden has been around much controversy here at PPW. LSG in a whole lot of trouble here. Now with a foot across the back of the head on that bottom rope, and he's yelling to me. What are you yelling at me for? Why is he yelling at me?
Well, I wish he'd put your neck over the bottom rope,
Listen,
but that's another.
Listen,
what?
Bravado,
What?
I'd like to stick your neck in those ropes and twist them.
I'm not getting in there.
No, I like to twist them. Here's a kick by Giovanni on his back. Most of this matchup here, we haven't seen much of the human rocket stigma that he has here. You want to keep a rocket grounded, and a big knee right to the midsection of LSG. EA James in total control, and there's that athletic ability right there coming into play. Hangman's neck breaker with his leg. I never saw something like that, Phil, but it was highly effective.
Well, it was a Tallahassee toe tip. Seen that before. You had never seen that before?
James with an arrogant cover.
Well, you're not going to do that to LSG. I mean, I don't know what James is thinking about right now. He's gotten into his own game. As you said, very arrogant, and you can't bring that kind of characteristic to the table when you're getting a guy on the other side of the ring like LSG. And what do you think, Paul? I mean, Evander James, he wins this one, his stock's going up at PPW.
Yeah, his stock has been going up in PPW. Needless to say, he's been wrestling a few big matches. I know he came out on the short end of the stick against Sean Carr, but so have many. Elliot, look at that beautiful cartwheel.
Oh, look at that scientific move.
Oh, man, there's a boot right across the face by LSG. This could be the opening that he needs as James is laid out on the parka here at Holy Family Academy. Rolling around.
You know, people laugh about what he just did, but let's be serious for a minute. You can't take LSG that lightly. You can't do moves like that. You got to come in ready to go. And so far, Evander James has stayed on top of LSG, but he's doing things like that. It's really making me nervous for him.
Both men get in to break the count. Both men standing to vertical position, and now big shot in the face by LSG. James misses wildly with a couple of lefts and rights. Chop across the chest by LSG, and now it's on like Donkey Kong, Phil, as I say. Chops and kicks. Big Superman punch there, and James cuts him off at the pass again. Phil, you have to be impressed with EA James. He's been in control most of this match. Beautiful kip up, and there we said the athletic ability of LSG. You just can't count him out.
Both these men running hot right now, Paul. I mean, both of these men giving everything they can, and every time they get to a vertical base, it's everything they have left in them.
Springboard punch right across, back press and a cover. Kick out at 2. Leo St. Giovanni, LSG, so quick on his feet, Phil.
Absolutely. It's so resourceful, too. I mean, at the beginning of this match, he was on the mat a lot of times, and he was still kicking Evander James with spinning heel kicks. I mean, very resourceful guy, very speed. The speed that LSG has helps him a ton. And right now, Evander James just hanging in this match. No offense to him. That's impressing me a lot.
There's a big knee. Speaking of impressive, right to the side of the head. EA James, Evander James, trained at the House of Glory by the Amazing Red. The pedigree doesn't get much better than that. Here's a side press and a cover. Carden at 2, and almost an EJ lost something. There's a big shock as he's looking over our commentary table wildly.
Now look, Paul, right there. He's taking valuable time away from what he could be doing to LSG as he's down on the ground in the middle of the ring. He's yapping to these people in Hazleton, and that is not going to help him at all.
LSG has him sized up here. Maybe a power bomb here. Pop up. LSG's trying to spin out of it.
And there's again the resourcefulness of LSG to get out of a predicament that might have put him in trouble. And now Evander James is going to get a head of steam.
Oh! Face plant. James popped right back up to the vertical position. Back press and a cover 2. I thought it was it, Phil. Right there. He had him. 2 3/4.
I think the momentum popped Evander James up because he was out when he got on his feet. LSG looking down, and LSG's got a great level of respect for Evander James in this match too. I mean, he's looking down and going, what do I have to do to get this guy down?
Sometimes,
not too many people know.
No, sometimes it takes a lot to take one off their feet. And it's just that willpower that they have inside them. It's that willingness not to quit, never to give up.
Well, Paul, you got to trust in James.
I don't trust in anybody except for Bravado.
Not even me?
Especially Bravado.
What?
Rake in the face, just as you said, trust in James. Dirtiest trick in the book. Rakes his eyes.
James, smart to follow.
And took him out at the base there. Beautiful kip up by James. Back kick. Beautiful back flip.
That's just for fun.
Pop up power bomb, hooks the leg cover. Wow, Carden was inches away from 3. And look at the look of disbelief on the face of E.A. James.
Well, that was an impressive series that he had, Paul. He had that all wrapped up. You could tell that he had scouted that before. He knew what he was doing. It came pap, 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 just like that. I mean, just very quick motions by Evander James.
And now he's arguing with Jeff
Well,
Carter.
that's not going to get you anywhere.
Ask Mike Orlando how that worked out against Ryback. Here we go, scoop, matchbook, roll up and a cover.
Carden
out by
pushed him.
James. Carden did not push
What?
him. Oh, man, threw him right on his shoulder. Back press by James. It's over. Here is your winner, LSG.
Paul, LSG picking up an impressive win here in Hazleton at PPW We the People.
In his debut here, E.A. James got caught. He dominated most of the match. Leo St. Giovanni, LSG, Ring of Honor star, victorious here at PPW on High Voltage.